Hi, hello all. I am Sowmiya. I am working as assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science Department. Today, we are going to learn about unit testing, one of the foundational techniques in software testing, and it focuses on testing the small parts of a program to ensure that they are working as expected or not. Introduction to unit testing. Unit testing is the process of testing individual units or components of software in isolation. A unit could be a function, method, class, or module, basically the smallest testable part of the software. It is the first level of testing in the software development lifecycle called as SDLC, and it's often performed by developers themselves. Why it's important? Because it helps to catch the bugs early, and fixing them early and saves the time and money and effort during the later stages. Then, purpose of unit testing. The goal of unit testing is to test each part individually and to detect the errors at the very beginning of the project and to verify the correctness of each tiny block in a larger program. And in short, unit testing ensures that every single function does what it's supposed to do. Right? Characteristics of unit testing. Some key characteristics are it's usually done by developers themselves, and it uses the white box testing techniques, mean we look at the internal logic of code, often done using automated testing tools like JUnit or NUnit, and it's very fast and cost effective, especially when it is automated, and it helps in reducing and debugging time in the future. Process of unit testing. Let's see the steps involved. First one is understand what the unit is supposed to do. Then write the test cases, input and expected output. Then execute the test. Then compare the output with the expected result. Then if any defect is found, fix it. Then retest the unit after it fixes it. This cycle ensures the reliability in every unit before combining them into a full system. Process of unit testing example, we can test this function by providing the different inputs like 2 comma 3 and minus 1 comma 1 etc, and checking if the output is as expected or not. This is unit testing in action. Tools used for unit testing. Some common tools used for unit testing are JUnit for Java and NUnit for .NET, and PyTest or unit test for Python, and Google test for C++. These tools helps to automate the unit testing process and run multiple test cases efficiently. Advantages of unit testing. Benefits include and catching the bugs early and making the code changes safer and making the code easier to maintain and improving the design and documentation quality. Then, disadvantages of unit testing, but there are some limitations. First one is cannot test the full system interactions. Then second one is writing and maintaining the test takes extra time. Then developers may miss some edge cases. Then difference between unit testing and integration testing. Let's compare. Unit testing checks one small unit in isolation, while integration testing checks how multiple units work together. Unit testing is like checking the engines, brakes and steering separately, but integration testing is like checking how they all work together in a real car working. Then, real life example of easy understanding of unit testing. Imagine we are building the WhatsApp applications. During unit testing, we tested the functions like sending a message, encrypting a message, and fetching the chat history. Each of these functions is tested separately before we combine them into the applications. To summarize this topic, unit testing involves testing the individual components or functions of a software application in isolation. It is typically done by developers during the coding phase. The goal is to ensure that each unit testing performs as expected. Unit tests helps to catch the bugs early in the development lifecycle. They make it code easier to maintain and refactor with the confidence. Automated unit tests are common and often written using testing frameworks like JUnit or PyTest. Each test case targets a specific functionality or logic path. Unit testing improves the code quality and development speed over the time. It supports test-driven development TD practices and reliable unit testing leads to more robust and error-resistant software systems. Thank you.